There's a documentary coming out about Chris Brown on his history of violence. We're bringing you to the front of the congregation as one of his staff members, legal counsel, sometime PR team, all around jack of trade for Chris Brown. You have the floor.
I don't want to negate what has happened in the past and what we can, for sure confirm happened. But I think people forget that the police exist. Okay. Because especially in something where you can easily kind of historically track different incidents that have occurred with him, from even just levels of rage at one point, like especially after the incident, like now we are removed from it like several years. Fame is dropping. Deuces is #1 on the charts. And you remember when Robin asked him on Good Morning America something regarding the incident, which, his team had requested them not to do that. And they did it anyway. And he got angry and threw the chair at the window. And it broke the window. And so you see somebody that is, I'm not going to say, there's a level of accountability I think that people want Chris Brown to take, and that is the expectation because you're not perfect. You have done things, in the recent year. I don't know. It's been a while since he's been in something really domestic outside of that fight. It's been a while that was at the concert with the guys, right? But there's a level of accountability that I think that is still kind of missing from Chris Brown. Just to a certain extent, right? And in being accountable and speaking up and advocating for yourself, I think that he is also he's an easy target. But also I feel like this is late. It's so late. And I think that it's like, do you want money or do you want justice? And if justice is getting money for you, then great. But also, if you feel like this person is a menace to society, what is the harm in going to the cops? And this sounds like I'm capping for him, right?
It does.
But it's not. Right. But it's I'm just trying to, when we talk about all of that stuff, even we've said it on here. When we talk about Trey Songz, I was like, I am just trying to understand what's happening. And I know that it's the same thing when we talk about rape and people going to, it takes time and you trying to process what's happening. But, I know we have this idea, especially as Black people, going to the cops, you don't go to the cops, we're conditioned like that. But this person is a monster. You're saying that they're a monster. We know Trey Songz to be a monster. So many women have the same story. When is somebody gonna go to the cops?
I mean, you could say this. You could say the same thing with Diddy though too. Why didn't they?
They're not equal.
No. Diddy has way more power. No. But some people, Diddy, I'm assuming in a lot of ways, some people did try to go, and then they found out, oh no, this is bad boy. And now you got to think that some of them girls let's keep it for real. I mean, no disrespect to these young ladies, but the girls that's dealing with Chris Brown and Trey Songz, majority of them aren't the smartest tools in the tool shit.
Okay, that's fair. Because I literally,
I'm sorry.
I sent it in the group chat.
I'm just saying they're not the smartest young ladies in the tool shit. They ain't sitting there with no degree, no bachelor's and master's degrees from nowhere, credible. I ain't talking about no University of Phoenix. No disrespect, nobody University of Phoenix, but y'all know what I mean.
Right. And so I put this in the group chat, and my cousin, he was like, yeah, I saw this. I was like, I said, I don't know what to say, but if we're being honest, hella people have felt that boy too, SMH, and the court should have made him go to therapy instead of picking up trash, but that would make too much sense. But he's at the age now where he's got to be accountable, but I feel like he be trying to stay out the way, but it's always something. And then my cousin said, it's that very last part. If he messed up, he needs to be held accountable. But I always have raised the eyebrow at a documentary instead of a trial. Are we looking for justice or profit or both? And so it's kind of tricky, because it's also, it goes back to what we said earlier. It ain't me. That ain't gonna happen to me. He not gonna do that to me.
Good point. I mean,
like, so it's like, okay, so for example, it's not a good example, but it's an example. So when it took 1 or 2 times to be in a situation, in a space like out here at a club, and the game comes in, and then chaos erupts, right? There's fighting, all these different things. So I got in my mind, I created the habit of, this could potentially be a very dangerous situation. Anytime this nigga walks into an establishment that I'm at, I don't care if it's a McDonald's, I'm fucking leaving. And every time after that, when he came to the club, me and my homegirls packed it up. And also one of those times we almost got trampled in one of those fights, but that's also contributed to it. But we packed it up and we left. Suge Knight came up in somewhere, I'm fucking leaving, because I know that chaos is going to erupt because it's fucking Suge Knight.
He's just one of them type of cats. It's just that energy they bring is gonna bring that kind of.
Now so I just wouldn't risk putting myself in harm's way because somebody said I was pretty, and you might want to fuck on me. I'm not doing that.
But you gotta think there's so many people that just want that just want to be. What is it? Oh, the old like spiritual. I just want to touch the cloth of Jesus. That's how people feel. I just want to touch
the hymn
around the hymn. That's it. The hymn.
Yeah,
like they just want to touch the hem of Chris Brown, and it'll just maybe get them a little bit closer just for the moment to feel like they somebody.
And then I also, like, I sent you a clip where they found the girl, and then it was just like her kind of like sending him voice notes and stuff afterwards. So it's like, what is it? And so it's just really interesting.
Chris got a fault. He got to change. You know what? I'm bringing it up right now. Hold on. Stop the presses. He needs new friends. And I said it on the phone with Dom. Look, I'm saying it out here now before y'all take it out in the streets. Bobby Brown, Chris Brown, album together, tour, Meet the Browns. The Bobby Brown, Chris Brown tour, Meet the Browns.
And I told you offline that it can't be Meet the Browns because Tyler Perry gonna sue.
Nope, I looked it up. It's general. For name of a tour is different. You can name a tour anything because that's general property. It's not. Okay. It's not infringing on his copyright with the movie. So we're not doing a movie, TV show, or anything like that.
All right.
Meet the Browns, Chris Brown. Do we got some other Browns? We can put them on tour. What's the? Is there some more Browns out here? Singers.
I just don't. I don't care for
Coffee
the name.
Brown. What Coffee Brown? Throw them on there as opening acts.
No.
After the party, look. After the party, get the party jumping.
I know. I just don't care for the name. And maybe the idea, but I think that. But like I told you, I said what would happen is they will be able to kind of lean on each other. Chris Brown will get Bobby Brown in shape.
Jocelyn Brown, we put Jocelyn Brown there too. She come. Look. I know y'all know somebody else's guy. Oh, I can't get out of my head and not. Woo! We have a whole Brown tour.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
Then Coffee Brown, then Bobby Brown, then Chris Brown. Meet the Browns. See, somebody gonna take this in here, and then I don't even need the money. I just want to be able to have it and laugh at you. Because I'm like, I told you it was gonna happen. Meet the Browns.
I don't think it's like a super terrible idea. I just don't really care for the name.
You don't like the name. Look, let me go through some of these Browns. There's a lot of Browns too. Oh, I forgot the producer Kev Brown. Oh, we can really do this.
Boy, moving on. But it's not.
But I say Chris Brown needs new friends. He needs to hang out with new sets of people and get around new people if he wants to keep any, because some people are never gonna fuck with him, and he's got to accept that. Number one, I'm sure he has accepted that, but he also needs to look at his legacy as a whole and how it's going to look on the back end for the future, and the people that he can not necessarily win over, but just be a better person. Because some of this stuff may be real with him, some of it maybe not. He just got to get around from not being around these cats that ain't,
Yeah.
Maybe hang with some cats that
He need friends like us.
You're just regular folks. They ain't worried about your money. Just like, just come and hang out. It ain't nobody cares about your money. Everybody's straight. Ain't you Chris Brown? So what? I'm John Brown. Whatever. But I would want to go on that tour though. That Meet the Browns tour. Holla at your boy.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and again share it with everybody.